3-bedroom home which has been renovated along its journey, sitting proud in the bowl of the court, which should only encourage your bidding here today. By way of introduction, my name's Robert Chincotter, I'll be your auctioneer, and assisting me is Gordon, Philippe and Chris, who of course have answered your questions throughout the inspections over the past coming weeks, and we're proud to represent your most local and active estate agents, Ray White. The process that I'll be following is quite simple. I'll just draw your attention to the contract in parts, the rules of conduct I'll be conducting today's business by, a brief journey back through the property, the features and the benefits and the opportunity that we have on offer here today. Then the exciting part of the auction, handing it over to your bids and offers, obviously, and finding out who will be the new lucky owner of this magnificent Oakleigh South property. The particulars of sale legally describe the property in volume 9801, folio 218. It's a lot of numbers, it can get confusing. It simply means we're standing at the front of 6 Wendy Court here in Oakleigh South. Chattels, what simply remains with the property as per the contract of sale, fixed floor coverings, light fittings and window furnishings of a permanent nature will remain. The vendor's statement, or commonly known as the Section 32, indicates we're on 676 square metres of prime Oakleigh South real estate. Most blocks in the area between that sort of 580 to 620 mark. You've definitely got above the averages in terms of the land size here today. All services are connected or available for your connection, and outgoings are as follows. City of Monash, $1,216.25. Southeast water rates, $222.44 usage. On top of that, of course, Vic Roads have no interest or proposals in the property that we have on offer here today. And we're in a general residential zone schedule 2, which is your best form of zoning. The price, they'll be determined by your bids and offers. They're acceptable by our vendor here today, and we are calling for a 10% deposit and the balance in 30 or 60 days. So 10% balance of 30 or 60 days. If you had any prior arrangements, obviously they will be honoured as per the discussions with Philippe and Gordon. That's the contract to sale buyers. By law, I must advise you, the auction will be conducted in accordance with any rules or additional conditions that were made available prior to the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. Vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides fines for such conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'll use to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor is simply vendor bid, and by law, I as the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Just want to pause on that point, buyers. I prefer not to place any vendor bids whatsoever. I prefer you as the buying public to control the bidding process. However, if I do have to exercise our vendor's right with a vendor bid, it'll be at a level where a number of you have shown interest, and it won't be used to inflate a figure, but to stimulate conversations around price. So there are only 2 tactical advantages here today. The first tactical advantage is that if you're the highest bidder and it gets passed into you, get to negotiate at the vendor's reserve price. Tactical advantage number 1. The second tactical advantage is we're on the market, we're selling, you've got your hand up last in the air, you purchase the home. A fantastic opportunity, buyers. They're the only 2 advantages here today. Unfortunately, walking away and possibly waiting 24, 48 hours to see if the property's sold may end up being a opportunity loss. So what we do say, if you're here to bid or you're here to buy, please make yourself known. We're here to help you and make sure that we put you in the best possible position to buy this fantastic home that's on offer. But before we get to the business at hand, just want to mention our vendors here today and thank them for the presentation and the way that they've presented the home to the market, which is absolutely fantastic. And I really congratulate them, and we're very humbled to be the selling agents here today, as it's a young family obviously growing into the home. The home itself is a beautiful brick veneer home, 3 bedrooms, central bathroom, updated kitchen. The thing that I like about the property is it's got that sort of distinct other living area that flows out to the backyard as well. And the way the property's positioned on this beautiful block in the bowl of the court is that it's private. And that's what we're looking for in homes these days, is privacy. As obviously Melbourne's getting more and more dense and apartment buildings are coming up and townhouses and the likes, this property adds an element of privacy that I believe is far superior than other homes that are on the market. All encompassed on 676 square metres of prime Oakleigh South real estate. It's packaged up nicely for you here to consider. Yes, the home needs some work. That's for you to add your own finishing touch to add your own flair to. And that's what we have on offer here today. And that's why property's so subjective, buyers. And that's why when you purchase a property, you've got to have an open mind in terms of what you can do and the potential that the property has. And that's what we've got on offer here today. The location, obviously Huntingdale Road, just obviously at your front doorstep there, will lead you into the Oakleigh Central there nearby, the Huntingdale train station. You've got Clayton train station nearby. You've got Clayton Road shops. You've got Chadston Shopping Centre. You've got the Monash Freeway a couple of turns away. You've got everything that you need on a day-to-day basis from this very location, but obviously far enough away from the hustle and bustle that sometimes a busy life leads. In terms of the market, what we do know, it's a very competitive market, an opportunistic market. We've seen growth in the market. Oakleigh South properties have been in high demand because everyone's realised the potential and the growth that Oakleigh South has to offer. So if you've come here with a preconceived limit, I urge you to stretch yourself that little bit extra, because they are the bids that by real estate buyers. And unfortunately, if the market moves on 2, 3, 4 months ahead, and obviously it will heat up, interest rates could drop. That's what the whispers are. It will allow another segment of the market to take place and obviously compete for this fantastic home. And I was having a conversation with a buyer, and they said, you know what, if we knew what we knew 6 months ago when we were looking, we would have purchased 6 months ago, because prices have drastically moved since then. So don't make that opportunity lost today. Give it your best. Where can I see a fair and sensible start here for 6 Wendy Court in Oakleigh South? I'm in your hands. We're here to sell if you're here to buy. A little bit quiet, a little bit nervous. It's a part of the auction that we do require audience participation, buyers. You've heard me say that a number of times, but to kick the bidding off, you need to participate, you need to put up your hand and make sure that you're the buyer that's going to control the auction. Usually the opening bidder does control the auction. Who wants to bounce the ball first? Who wants to get proceedings started? Have a think about it, buyers. There's no tactical advantage by holding back. If I do pass in on a vendor's bid, I'm anyone's to negotiate with. However, if you're the highest bidder, you get that exclusivity at the vendor's reserve price. Very simple, buyers. Have a think about it. No one wants to start. No one wants to be the first person.
780.
780. Thank you, sir. It's 780,000 now, and they'll take a rise of 20 from there. At 780,000 now, better bid, better offer buyers. At 780,000 now. At 780,000 now, there should be mixed at 800,000 now, straight back at 800. At 800,000 now, buyers, have a think about it. We sold next door for 870,000. Should be a Mexican waiver hands at this particular price point. At 800,000 now, even. At 800,000 the bid with Philippe. At 800,000, sir, invite you in for 10 if you like. At 800,000 now. At 800,000 now, clearly bid, clearly offered. Do I see a rise anywhere at all? At 800,000, 10 now. At 10 is the bid now, 20 if you like. At 810,000 now, 20 now. At 20 is the bid, 30. At 30 is the bid now, 40 if you like. At 830,000 now, clearly bid, clearly offered, 40 if you like. At 830,000 is the bid. At 840. At 40, good bid. At 50. At 50 was it? 50 now, at 850,000 now, clearly bid, clearly offered to my left, at 850,000 now, 60, good bid at 60, at 60 now, at 70 straight back, at 70 is the bid, at 870,000 now, at 870,000 now, make it 80, at 870,000 now, at 870,000 now, call it 3 times, first time at 870,000, second time, at 870, 80 now, at 80 is the bid, at 80 is the bid now, at 880,000 now, 90 if you like, at 880 is the bid, at 880 is the bid, clearly offered to my right, at 880,000 now, take a 5 if it helps, sir, at 880. Have a think about it. The more you think about it, the more it makes sense. This is real estate buyers. You may think you'll be paying a little bit more today, but tomorrow you'll be laughing at 880,000. Another 5, how about at 880? Invite anyone else to join in. It's a little bit quiet over here at 880,000 now. At 880 is the bid, 5 if you like, sir. At 880,000 is the bid now. At 880,000 now, call it 3 times. First time at 880,000. Second time at 880,000. For the third and final time at 880,000. All done, all silent, all finished. At 880,000, sir, come with me for another 5. Makes commercial sense, another 5. Have a think about it. Buys, second, third, and final time at $880,000. Well, excuse me, buyers, while we seek some quick instructions.
So how's everything going?
It's all about
Over your budget? Well, this one's the top way. It's not as good house on a smaller land, and obviously the house is not as good internally as well. So, what's your budget? What's the price range you're looking at?
8. You're a journalist. Taping the whole thing.
Thank you, buyers, for your patience. As you can appreciate, any vendor on a Saturday morning, it's a difficult decision. We're setting a reserve price, but we're exceptionally close now. This buyer has the first right to negotiate at the vendor's reserve. A very powerful position. And I can tell you, once they hear that reserve price, there'll be a sold sticker on the board within minutes, buyers. But 880,000 now, invited back in.
We got 885
Five. At
another
885.
five, and we are on the market
And we're
selling.
885 now, we're selling, no better bid, buyers. At 885,000 now, at 885,000 now, better bid, better offer, buyers. If you're holding back, make no mistake, the property will be sold. At 885,000 now, at 885,000, sir, how about another 5? At 885 now, we're selling, there's a little bidder there. At 885, at 885,000 now, buyers, let's have a look. What do we have on offer? A fantastic home, 676 square metres, 3-bedroom, brick veneer home. Fantastic. It's been moderately renovated. I believe it's a warm, comfortable home. It's got all the features and benefits that we expect of a property of this calibre. At 885, we'll be selling, no better bid. First time at 885, sir, needs to know. Second time at 885, how about it for good on? Are we in or out? Need to know. At 885,000. Good on. Are we in? We're out. 890 now, at 90's the bid. Give it your best. 890's the bid now, at 890,000.
895.
At 95's the bid. At 95 now, at 895,000's the bid. Round me off to 9, at 895 now. At 895,000 now, we're selling, no better bid. First time at 895, sir, you sure? Second time at 895. The third and final time at 895, sir, you're out. Thank you for your competition here today. I've got your permission to sell to these buyers. Thank you. What can happen at this point, buyers, is we have a bit of buyer's regret. Once I knock down the property, a buyer may think I would pay an extra $5,000. Can't do that at this point. Once the property is knocked down with me counting to 3, there will be no late bids accepted, buyers. So once, twice, and third final time, once it's knocked down, no late bids will be accepted. Just want to make sure and make absolutely clear of that. So if there's any late surprises, I need to know. At 895,000 now, call it 3 times. First time at 895. Second time at 895. For the third and final time at 895,000, the property's selling. It's selling. It's sold. Congratulations to our purchaser. And thank you to our buyers here today. Thank you for attending another successful Ray White Oakleigh auction. Have a great day. Thank you.
Come through, please. Thank you so much.
Thanks, mate, for the wedding. Lovely to see you.